Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showcasing my NetStrike framework project. It's a penetration testing project written in Bash. It's about 200 lines of code. In this video I'm going to showcase the code, explain everything. I'm going to show the framework in action. When you first start the framework, you enter a range. In the code, it first checks if the user is root. If it's not root, it's going to prompt you and exit the code until you become root. To install the needed applications you need for the script to run properly. If something is missing, it will prompt you and download it. If it's already downloaded, it won't tell you anything. You can enter just one IP, you can enter entire subnet. It's really up to you. It's gonna save it. You're gonna enter the output directory you want to save all the output, and it's gonna make the name of the directory you wrote. It's gonna validate the range using nmap minus sl. It's gonna check that the IPs are valid and we can continue. If it's not valid, it will tell you and you will have the option to try again. Okay, so it will list all the IPs and save it into a file. It won't show you on the screen, and we'll put it in the scan range text file. So it's gonna ask you to enter a range. In this case, I'm gonna be running it on the Metasploit machine. And I'm gonna enter a range of let's do 128, 29 to 134. Okay, it's gonna enter the range. It's gonna ask me for the output directory. I'm gonna call it penvest results and enter. The range is valid. Let's continue. It will list all the IP addresses and save them to a file. And now it will ask you to choose basic or full scan. The basic scan basically creates a txt scan directory. It will prompt you that it's doing the basic scan. There's a for loop to go to every IP in the scan range. And it will use nmap to scan all ports, service version, TCP scan, T5 to make it faster. It's gonna use the NSE script boot to show possible weak passwords, and it's gonna output the scan into a TXT file. It will create a TXT directory and an XML directory. The XML scans will go to searchsploit to look for possible exploits on the vulnerable machine. First, I'm gonna choose full scan because it will take some time. Performing full scan, including NSE and vulnerability. It's gonna start the full scan, go to each IP in the range. The full scan, it will do a ping, service version, all ports. I will do T5 to make it faster because it can take an entire day. I'm gonna do script, boot, and von, and output into an XML directory, and dev null not to show it on the screen. It will do another for loop to go to the range, and like in the basic scan, it will have the same command. Now it will create a search exploit directory, and then in the search exploit, it will go to each XML file and run search exploit minus minus nmap minus v on the XML file and output it into an XML. It will tell you full scan on all IPs is completed. It will also output into the search exploit directory. It will show all the possible exploits for this vulnerable machine. You can use the function to choose the basic scan or the full scan. And if you didn't choose the right one, if you didn't type B uppercase or lowercase or F, it will tell you invalid choice. So in the scan, it will take quite a while. I'm gonna be right back when it finishes and we're gonna continue. Okay, so after the scan is finished, it will ask you to choose the default or custom password list for the Hydra scan, Hydra brute force. You can use the default or custom. I'm gonna use default, and it's gonna be using the default user and password list. Look into the results to find open ports, and here it found open ports on FTP. You have the version, you have OpenSSH and Linux Telnet, and you're gonna choose the protocol. I'm gonna choose FTP and the IP 168.91.133. We'll choose it and it will start the brute force. You can press Q if you want to stop the brute force. I don't want to stop it, and now we're gonna go over the code. When it starts brute forcing. Here in the code, the default password list is a password is a user list that I created. It will be saved in the same variable password list and user list. And it will also be saved in the same one if you choose your own password and user list. Here in the idle brute force, it's gonna get the txt files from the basic or full scan. It's gonna look for the most vulnerable common open ports, SSH, FTP, Telnet, file transfer protocols, or RDP, remote desktop. It's gonna ask you to enter the protocol and the IP. It's gonna look for the protocol. It's gonna choose the IP. And if the input is invalid, it will ask you to enter it in the right way. When it starts Hydra, if you want to stop, then press Q. Here's the Hydra syntax. It's gonna use very verbose. Output it right here. And when it finishes, I will come back. So the brute force has finished. It saved all the results. It found 3 valid credentials, 3 valid passwords. It compressed everything. When the scan finishes, it zips the entire file, compresses it. It shows the compressed results. It tells you the penetration test was successful. The results are compressed and saved. Here you see where it was saved. You can go to the pentest results. Here it creates another directory and zips in the entire thing. You have the scan range. You can see all the IPs. You have the Hydra results. From the Hydra brute force, you have the login, username, and the password. You have another directory, pentest results. You go into the directory. You can see all these exploits are available from the search exploit we conducted. You can use any of these exploits. I hope you enjoyed the project. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment. And if enough people ask for the source code, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna make a GitHub repository. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.